Hey there people, it's Danny from Conscious Calisthenics here. So what I wanted to talk about in this video today is what is the best intermittent fasting diet for weight loss? Because so many people that watch my videos time and time again know that I make a lot of videos on intermittent fasting, and a lot of people wonder what type of intermittent fasting is going to give them the fastest weight loss results possible. And I can understand why people ask that, because if you can find out something that is going to make you lose weight faster, whether it's intermittent fasting or a specific diet or a specific supplement, obviously you're going to want to do it. So I'm going to talk about this specific subject in full details. And there is two ways for me to answer this question. First off, the best intermittent fasting diet for weight loss is one that you can sustain over a long period of time. And if you're thinking, well, that doesn't really tell me what specific type of intermittent fasting diet is the best to eat. What I would say is the second part of this video, then I'm going to go on to the specific types of intermittent fasting diets that I think is the best for weight loss. So yeah, if you're going to get on a specific type of intermittent fasting diet, and it's one that you obviously cannot sustain long term. Yes, you may sustain it short term and get amazing weight loss benefits from it, but you could end up doing this type of yo-yo dieting. So you do some sort of really extreme type of intermittent fasting that you find it too hard to stick to long term. You're going to lose weight from it, then go back to doing something that was not the type of intermittent fasting that gave you the weight loss benefits that you got, and you could gain all the weight back and actually gain even more weight back. So obviously it's not a good thing for you mentally, physically, or even emotionally. So you need to do your own research and listen to your body and experiment with all different types of intermittent fasting diets. If you feel drawn to one specifically, then experiment with it. If it's working for you and you're sustaining it and it's giving you results, then keep doing it. But don't push yourself too far. And when I say too far, you could do something such as only eat every 3 days or 4 days. You could have one meal every 3 to 4 days. But for the majority of people, that's going to be quite dangerous for them to do, and to actually sustain that, pretty much almost everyone is going to fail doing that. And what I'd recommend is for most people, when they're new to intermittent fasting, do shorter fasting windows with a larger eating window. And one of the most common, easiest intermittent fasting methods for people to do over a long period of time, and it's the most well-known one, is the 16-8 intermittent fasting diet. And if you don't know how to do that, I did make a video quite some time ago talking about how you can do the 16-8 intermittent fasting diet for serious weight loss benefits. So if you haven't seen that, I'll put a link for it up above and you can go and check that out. And that, for me, was the first type of intermittent fasting that I embarked on many, many years ago when I became aware of intermittent fasting. And I found it so easy to go from eating multiple meals a day to that. And then I found, once my body had become fat adapted and used to daily intermittent fasting, I then at one point went to fasting around 23 to 24 to 25 hours almost every single day for around a 7-month period, and eating one meal a day. And what I would say is, during that transition to 1 meal a day, when I was eating that way, which some days I still eat like that, but my fasting schedule is not very strict now. I just listen to my body and do what is known as intuitive intermittent fasting. Some days I fast longer than other days and eat for longer eating windows, and yeah, it switches all up. But yeah, that's something for another video. But the point I wanted to get to is that whilst I was on my 16-8 intermittent fasting journey, I started to fast for like 17 hours, 18 hours, 19 hours, and I forced myself too early to try and go to 1 meal a day, and I did not feel good from it or whatsoever, so I could not sustain it, even in the short term, let alone the long term. But then I found naturally, over time, I had this experience where my body just wanted to start eating 1 meal a day, naturally, without my head trying to force me to do it, and then I was able to do it for around a 7-month period, and I felt really, really good whilst doing it. So now onto the second part of me answering this question. So the longer that you are in a fasted state for, the greater the weight loss benefits are going to be. So something such as 1 meal a day or even the super snake diet, which is being promoted on a YouTube channel known as the snake diet, where you eat one meal every 48 hours, is going to give you the greatest weight loss benefit. So what I'm going to say is, a lot of people are going to find it too hard to eat one meal every 2 days. I find most people are going to find it way easier to eat one meal around every 24 hours. So you're eating a meal every single day. And it has been shown through scientific research, the longer that you fast, the lower insulin goes. It also improves insulin sensitivity, which a lot of people have issues with this, and then it causes you to end up with things long-term such as type 2 diabetes. And insulin is a fat storage hormone. So when that's low, your body is not going to be storing anything from food as fat on your body, which is obviously a very key thing to keep your body fat percentage down and actually make you lose any excess fat that is on your body as well. And what happens is, when insulin goes down, glucagon production goes up, which is known as the fat burning hormone, which when you're eating multiple meals throughout the day, your body's pretty much producing no glucagon. So then your body cannot be in this fat burning state. And also you have other hormonal changes going on. It has been shown through scientific research to increase testosterone levels anywhere up to 400% in men, and females around 130 to 150%. And at the same time, it's making human growth hormone production go up. And these two hormones increase muscle mass without even training, reduce water weight and your body fat. So yes, if you're someone that's wanting to lose weight, just fast as long as you feel comfortable with and that you can sustain over a long period of time. But if you're someone that wants to gain weight like myself, it's actually better to fast for shorter periods of time and have a larger eating window, so you can eat way more calories and have optimal nitrogen balance, which is key for increasing muscle mass. And if you're someone that wants to learn how to eat one meal a day and just do this type of intermittent fasting diet in the most safe and effective way, I did talk about how you can go about that in a video that I link up above that has over 500,000 views. It's one of the biggest how to eat 1 meal a day videos on YouTube, and one of the most informational videos that you can find on this specific subject. And one last thing I'd like to add is, I've mentioned so many times on this channel that all different types of intermittent fasting are an amazing weight loss hack, where for a lot of people you can eat loads of calories within your eating window and still lose weight. But what I would say is, this is not the case with every single person. So if you're doing something such as intermittent fasting for weight loss and it's not giving you the weight loss benefits that you're looking for, you know that you're not doing things to break you out of the fasted state while you're doing daily intermittent fasting, then you may need to reduce your calories and go more within a calorie deficit. So in this type of situation, you will need to track your calories that you're eating every single day. So if you've been doing intermittent fasting for a while, you're not getting the weight loss benefits that you've wanted to, that could be one of the reasons why. And one last thing I mentioned, some people have issues with excess estrogen in the body. So many people have what is known as estrogen dominance. And when estrogen is higher, it lowers testosterone. And this is something that will make you gain water weight, lose muscle mass, gain excess body fat as well. And there's a very simple solution for this. You can use a natural estrogen blocker that also removes excess estrogen within the body, which I talked about in another video, where I was mentioning a lot of people with whatever they're doing can have a weight loss plateau after getting amazing weight loss benefits with whatever they've been doing over a consistent period of time. And it could be due to the excess of estrogen within the body. But in the video I'm going to link up above, I talk about the specific thing that is quite cheap that you can take in supplementation form that will get rid of any excess estrogen and block estrogen. But what I want to say is, it does not lower your estrogen levels to levels that are unhealthy whatsoever. So if you're concerned about that, they're saying you do not need to worry about whatsoever. So that's it for this video. And if anyone wondering why I look very red, I was in the sun for way too long, wasn't being very aware of how long I was in the sun, so I got quite burnt. And I'm really hot. I think the camera makes it, the camera makes it definitely look redder than what it is, but I'm still quite red. The doors are closed. It's the middle of the day in Thailand. It's very hot, getting my sweat on indoors. Can't have the aircon or the windows because the aircon will make too much noise. It will go in this video, it's not good. Don't want the noises of all the chickens and everything else outside in cars and so forth. So yeah, that's why I look very red. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you'd like me to make any other types of videos on 1 meal a day, let me know down below and I'll make them for you as soon as possible. Any comments, leave them down below. I'll get back as soon as possible. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you don't, give us a thumbs down. And please share this video with anyone else that you think needs to hear about what I shared with you today in this video. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button down below and click the bell notification button to receive a lot more videos from me on a regular basis. And yes, you do need to make sure you click that bell notification button. Otherwise, YouTube will not notify you when those new videos are uploaded. So that's a very important thing. And type videos you expect to get from me are videos on 1 meal a day, intermittent fasting, dry fasting, 16-8 intermittent fasting diet, weight loss, calisthenics, and various other different videos that can teach you valuable, effective information that can help you go in the direction to achieve the body that you desire, the fitness levels and the energy levels that I've managed to, and many other people that have followed my information consistently over time to get those amazing results and many others as well. So yeah, as always, stay fit, stay energetic, and go and get those gains. Peace.